8 o'clock. Can you believe it? Show number 153. My good friend Sharlena Bell. We got a lot of history together. She is undoubtedly the Instagram, Facebook referral Jedi. Pure and Healthy Hair Salon, Frisco, Texas. Her summit coach has been, Charlene's the prodigy of Michaela Baskerville. So we'll get him talking a little bit about that tonight. Let me tell you why I invited her on. Now this is behind the chair now, you guys. This is what her income is, and look what she's trending. She is going to be breaking the infamous 200K this year. So she's like on fire at the higher level. Works by herself. 40 something. Average service day 7.5. Average ticket is 100. You can see she's twice as high as her haircut. So she's blowing up. Look at this. 75% referral biz. And her RTS, not only 15%, but a lot of that's happening online. She sells her retail on her website as well. So she's doing some really cool, unprecedented, innovative stuff. If you want to follow her, and I heavily recommend it, is Pure and Healthy Hair. That's on both Instagram, Facebook. She works with the iPhone 10XS. Man, that is the bomb. That you can't get any more potent than that. If you go to her Instagram page, she's got about 1,200 followers. On Facebook, 2,700. Man, she's like blowing it up big time. The overwhelming majority of her guests follow her on one or both of those platforms. And like I said, for all intents and purposes, all of her referrals are the genesis of those are Instagram and Facebook. So she's in the game big time. In any given week, 25 guests a week, 15 photo shoots, give or take, on the 25. So, you do the count on that. What is that? About 60% of her guests are getting them. Her qualifier is they got to be a higher ticket to get the gift with purchase photo shoot. In any given photo shoot, 10 pictures, a few poses. 100% of the guests that she is engaging in a photo shoot are either reposting her content and or posting selfies. Of course, they always tag Sharlena, and she's following up. You'll find her content on her personal Instagram page, her business. She's got her business page on Facebook. You'll see it on all of her guest pages. So she's hitting the numbers across the board. And you're going to see tonight that she's really taking advantage of Facebook Lives to do to really promote her hair. You'll see it in her library as we take you to it. So she's in our green room, as we always do. We always love to hear a little bit about the story, and then we'll spend a few minutes with having Sharlena share her best practices. So keep your fingers crossed. I want to make sure that that she's. Oh, there she is. Give it up for her, will you guys?
Hi.
Did you hear me bragging on you in the green room?
Yes. Oh, you're so sweet.
Uh,
I was like, who's he talking about?
well, you and I got some time together,
Yeah.
Sharlena, and I always love getting it started by having people like you tell their stories because the stories are so inspiring. So, get us started. What was it like for you before the big summit? Oh my God, aha!
Well, definitely first things first, taking your class, the first step up class. I remember when I went home that next day, I sat down, got my strategy together, and blew it out of the water. I made that week the most I'd ever made
Yeah,
with
and
all of your.
I can bring back I think with emotional recall I remember you back in the step up days.
Yes, yes. It's been a minute.
Yeah, and so then after Step Up, I know at some point, the summit was in there somewhere, and you've been
Uh,
an owner in business since '94. And how many salons have you owned? And you got to tell us about that part.
Okay, I've owned three salons, very successful. I've grown a lot of people, around 34 people, and they're still thriving and doing good on their own. Yeah, it's been really, really great.
And then I know that some real big things happened to you as a result of going some events that like changed the trajectory of your life. There's some historical moments. What was that about?
Let's see which one. It's just been so many. After I basically
I know
Uh,
that Summit was in there, and then talk a little bit
yes.
about when you started working with Michaela.
Oh my God, Michaela was great. She came in, and with her coaching, we were able to grow the salon. We were there about 5 years. And she came in and put her tablet of coffee on and got everybody what they needed. And we had a great time. It was great. It was around the time social media had just started playing a place. So it was really, really, really good.
Well, you were one of the first that I saw get on social media, and after a few of your salons, you and I were chatting before, to get ready for the conversation, and there was
Uh,
something that now you're in business for yourself in a much smaller environment in a studio, and you were telling me that's a different play than
yes.
like what in your opinion what's different about that?
Definitely, you're of course in a small space in a salon suite, so you don't have basically people to bounce things off of, or you don't have other stylists to watch and grow. So you have to invest in your education, like going to classes. And of course, I am like addicted to education. It's ridiculous how many things I go to at one time. So yeah, just growing my business by definitely YouTube, Facebook, and just staying relevant by getting to know all the different classes that are going on.
Right, and it's almost like that's what as I was listening to you, that's how you stay relevant is
Yes.
perpetual education. If you don't, what I got as I was listening, you kind of like suffocate in your own vacuum.
Yes, you do. And if you don't do that, you'll get stuck, and you'll notice that your clients aren't coming in, and you have to keep it fresh. You have to do new things. You have to promote yourself on Facebook and Instagram all the time, like every day.
Yeah. Now you're in a different place now than you were a couple of years ago, certainly a handful of years ago. And from what I can remember, what's it like to be standing where you're standing now? What has your business running the way what has it been able to provide for you and the family?
Yes. Oh my God. My daughter is 19 years old. And of course, I've been doing hair since 1994, way before she was born. And I've been able to provide for her as a single mother. It's hard for single mothers, especially when you're self-employed and you're on your own. Been able to provide a great, great life for her. She's a spoiled,
Yeah,
sweetie
I
pie.
have the highest regard for single parents, and being behind the chair,
Yeah.
you are the bomb, you are the machine, and from what you've been able to do in growing your clientele, it sounds like to me from the outside of your life looking in, you've been able to really provide a wonderful life for yourself and your daughter.
Yes, it's been a big, big blessing.
So where does Charlena go from here? What do you see yourself doing and going and becoming in the next year, a couple years?
Definitely education. I love to help other stylists grow their business. So I have some plans in the future to help educate other stylists, because I think that's my passion right now. And I've been doing curly hair, so I'm focusing on my curly hair business. I've moved to a different area from I was before in December. So when I moved here, I've kind of had to start over, but not really, because my clients did follow me. So I'm really focusing on my curly hair business. As you can see, I'm a curly girl now.
Yeah, I mean, I see it, and that was something that I thought was very, very provocative. Is that you've identified exactly where you want to do a surgical strike. You not only want to continue to evolve your clientele, but specializing on curly hair.
Yes, because 70% of people have curly hair and they just don't know what to do with it. So focusing on that and getting clients in with the techniques that I even do on myself, and I do the videos of me doing my hair, the little clips, and also Facebook Lives. That's a big thing for me that I do very, very often. And I also have a group that I think I was watching one of your lives, and the young lady talked about actually creating a Facebook group for your clients.
Yeah.
And I did that, and it's been amazing. Like, I have at least 50 people right now, and I'm able to post like things like when I have openings, when I have specials, I do contests for my guests. and I let them know, what's going on in the salon, because you'll never know. Posting every day about my openings.
Wow. So I didn't have that piece. So in addition to your Facebook business, your Instagram business, and I'm going to take people there to show them your video tutorial library, but you're saying, no, no, wait, there's more. In
Uh-huh.
addition to that, you've got now is it a private group with all your
Yes,
clients to kind of post your openings, and that's how you stay filled that way?
yes, yes. And
Wow.
especially when I have specials and different things that's going on in the salon. Like I just launched my online where I'm selling products to my clients online. So that's going to help with my retail. So if they leave the salon and didn't get their products, they can go on online, just like they would go anywhere else online to get products. And now they'll get them from their stylist, the people that write their prescription.
So your website now is set up where your clients can buy retail from you on your website.
Yes.
How long did that take you to kind of set up and kind of take through the learning curve where now it's just a brand new way for you to generate retail sales?
It took about a week to set up. It wasn't very hard at all. It
Wow.
it was a part of my one of my features. So even with the shipping and everything, it's really simple.
Wow. So it's almost a viable alternative from buying from other online places, whether it's Amazon or whatever. You've now got a great new right answer for your guests.
Yes, yes. So they just don't have an excuse not to have product now if they leave the salon without, or like it's good for them to let other people know also. This is where I get my hair done. If they're out of town, if they can't go, I'll even do like consultations um, on live on Zoom and also on face to face, and we'll do a live consultation. That way I can kind of see your hair and suggest products.
So what I want, this is huge. This is truly state of the art innovative. So you'll use zoom.com, Zoom
Hmm.
a potential client where you're zooming with him like you and I are doing tonight, where you're
Yeah.
doing literally an online consultation, and that's
Yes.
what you'll do to that's compliments, but that leads to an appointment, and then they come in and you render them whatever the services and looks that you discussed on Zoom.
Yes.
Oh
Yes. And
my
then they
lord.
purchase product. I mean, they don't even have to be in the salon to do all this if they're out of town, because I get people like from all over the United States want to get their hair done, especially with curly hair, because curly hair is something you really can do yourself. The
Yeah.
main thing is getting your hair cut and getting it in the shape you want, and after that you can do it at home yourself. You just got to have the right products and got to have the right advice on how to do the hair.
Right. Now I've got somebody that actually Lisa Atkins said she put in their Zoom calls and like tonight it's like, yeah, that's right. You're using zoom.com, and it's just not about Zoom. It could be FaceTiming. It could be
Yeah.
GoToMeeting. It could be Skyping, but you're
Hmm.
now doing online consultation as a way of getting clients in. It's become your new rainmaker.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my, that is huge, huge. That was just worth the tutorial tonight. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. Now, I'm on your Facebook page and I
Mhm.
wanted you to talk a little bit because one of the things that caught my eye is you have a library of tutorials.
Yes.
Like this particular one, can you see that I'm holding it up? You're
Uh-huh.
like playing with your hair. Tell us about
Uh,
that.
I basically did it step by step. I showed everything I use, shampoos, conditioners, the styling product, and just the different steps it took to get to it to do my own hair. And also, oh yeah, that's like one of my favorite, my redheads. I am crazy about redheads, and I love to do the slow motion videos because you really can see the detail in the hair and how healthy the hair is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm showing it. It's just extraordinary, the visual experience, and it's a slow mo video that you made of 35 seconds, and it's
Uh-huh.
just amazing. And then I think you have another one. I'm holding up. It's your third one.
Hmm.
What's that one?
Yes, that is one of my clients. We transitioned her out of a relaxer and she wanted to wear color. So I said, you have to go natural. So over a year's period of time, we were able to get her to her desired color, and her hair is still healthy. She has no split ends, it's not breaking, and it's just to show how the hair is moving and it's beautiful and it's shiny.
Oh
It
yeah,
does really.
and it's slow motion, so it
Yeah,
really, brings in energy to it as well. And now you're doing that. What I
yeah,
love about this is it's a do-it-yourself. Like you're showing clients, look, you can do this by yourself.
yes,
So you've turned your video, your Facebook business page into almost a learning channel that your people,
yes.
your clients or potential clients can watch.
Yes, the curly girls absolutely love it. All the time people go, of course, to YouTube, and I have a YouTube page also that everything that I post on IGTV, of course, goes to YouTube. So all of the different services that everyone comes in and get, I do like a iMovie, and in the iMovie, it tells you step by step on the products that I use, what we did. I think I posted one today actually that talks about all the products and how we did her hair. But that really, really helps to have a YouTube page.
Yeah, and you're so you've got a YouTube channel,
Yes.
you've got your Facebook page where you're doing Facebook lives, and
Yeah.
and then in addition to that, I'm calling up your Instagram page because I want you to talk about that.
Okay. Oh, I
Go.
love it. Beautiful pictures.
Yeah, you start talking about it, and I'm going to see if I can pull it up on my mobile.
Okay. So on my Instagram page, it's important to definitely have it to where it's inviting. So definitely pictures of hair in different types of, I like to do variations of colors. And then I like to always put a little footnote in between. So I'll do 6 pictures and do a footnote. And then make sure I put a video in between there. That way it'll keep people engaged. And I've found out recently that it's very important to put yourself on there because people want to see you.
Yeah.
So you,
So as I'm looking at your grids, you'll
uh-huh.
have every now and then you'll like I see an IGTV video, I see a regular a slow motion video. Now my Wi-Fi is
Yeah.
there. You go. So that's
Yeah.
right on your grid.
Uh-huh.
Now
Yes. And
also what I
yeah.
love about this. Uh, Sharlena, is you have just an extensive highlight library that starts with Big Chop. Tell
Mhm.
us about Big Chop.
Big chop is basically when people go natural, like they aren't doing any chemicals or anything, and then they want to wear their curly hair. So each big chop picture basically tells you the steps on how to do it. And
And
once you come in a consultation and let you know what products you need to take home.
yes, I mean as I'm scrolling this thing, I'm with Big Chop. Treat Me highlights. You're featuring your cleansers, and
Uh-huh.
so those are really to promote your retail.
Yes, yes.
And then it looks like you're giving yourself a service on
Uh-huh.
this highlight. What is that?
Yes, I was actually putting some highlights in my hair just to give my curls a little pop and make them look fuller.
Yeah, and it's so this is extraordinary stuff. You got one called split ends. You got one called pure blondes. So
Hmm.
the way you're using this, and then you're giving your guest options. If from the product
Yeah.
you can buy from you, you can do online. When do you have guests that would be watching any of this while you're doing their hair?
Oh yeah, all the time. And they'll actually like repost it on their page if they're in the chair right then. It's like, okay, let's go live. Like a couple of weeks ago I did a service where we went live for the whole entire video. For the whole entire service. She was getting a service that took her probably about 2.5 hours. So of course people were engaged and it's like, what are you doing? How are you doing it? So yeah, she was happy and she reposted it. And actually, 2 people came in that saw it to get the same service, which that worked out very
So
well.
I mean, what we're posting on my page is with your YouTube channel. And now, how do you go live YouTube, or do you upload the content from Instagram and Facebook onto YouTube after you've edited with iMovie?
Yes, I do. So I'll have on my phone, I'll have Facebook, and on my iPad, I'll have Instagram and do both live. And then I save the video and then upload it to YouTube.
And you'll do that. And when you say Instagram, I thought I saw some content on your grids. You're now using Instagram TV,
Yes, yes.
IGTV.
Yes, I try to do at least one a week where I've done my iMovie, um, what the service is.
Yeah, and so you've learned how to navigate all of those newer features on Instagram to take full advantage of them.
Yes, it takes time. As I always try to say, if you are self employed and you really want your business to thrive, it's like a 24-hour thing. So you'll be up in the middle of the night watching different videos and stuff to where you can actually see how to do everything.
Right.
Yes, that's the one of today.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the,
I was going to say this is your freshest post, and it
yeah.
is actually an IGTV. What did you
Uh-huh.
do that? You did that live and uploaded it on IG. Or can you use IGTV live?
Yeah. I think you do Instagram live.
Yes, and then you just uploaded it to IGTV.
Yes.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Well, I could talk to you about this all night, Sharlena.
Yeah, you really had to stay relevant. Of course, social media is a thing. You know, back when I started, we had no social media. So we had to pass out 100 cards and pray one person came in. But now it's so easy, and there's tutorials that teach you how for free. They teach you how to use Instagram and Facebook and all these different people that are doing it. So it's really simple. There's no excuse for a new stylist not to have a clientele because the millennials are doing they're doing some amazing work and posting everything, and it's working really good for them. So it's being self-employed. You have to have many streams of income. So of course, with us staying within your field, you can pretty much do anything and make any amount of money that you want to make.
Oh yeah, and what's extraordinary about this conversation, Charlena, is how many years have you been in the business?
24
Okay,
years.
and you know you're 40 something, so you're Gen
Mm,
X, right?
yeah.
And we're listening, and you're as socially and digitally sufficient as a 21, 22-year old Jedi. So
Mhm.
what that tells me is that you've reinvented yourself. It's almost like you've unlearned and let go of some of the old ways. Because you said a couple minutes
Yeah.
ago, gone are the days where you're handing out 100 cards to get one referral. You're now using a new platform. You'll post something, and like you said, I had two or three people show up just like that.
Yes, yes. And especially like when you're in classes, post that you're in classes and that you're going to be providing these new services to help you grow because people aren't going to know what you're doing unless you let them know. And social media is like the best platform for it. Just keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah,
Never
I
stop.
mean, it's interesting. You're blowing up my page. A lot of people are saying, "I love this. I can't wait to get social to work for me this way." So you're really you're giving a vision of what's possible. And so as
Yes.
you know, I want to I never run over, but we're running over for you because the content is so rich. In a nutshell, there's a lot of people that are watching this now, will be watching it, that are in your genre and my
Uh,
genre, and they're going, this woman reinvented herself. She unlearned, let go of the traditional, and she literally learned a new way in the genre that she's in. Gee, can I do that? Is it possible for me? What might you say to them that would motivate and inspire them to just do it?
just go out and pretty much purchase what you need to purchase, whether it's an iPhone 10 or the Galaxy, whatever is your favorite, and just do it. Get some help, of course. What you're doing here is like so much information. I watch every week, and I grow just from that. Just taking a little bit from someone, and you just take it and just blow it up.
Yeah. Well, I know that you're very, there isn't been a time that I've been in Texas where you haven't come to my class. I know
Yes,
that you
you're
take advantage of the tutorials that, we put on my Facebook channels and Instagram and YouTube. We follow each other a lot. So I just love when somebody like you says something that I believe so passionately in, it just really gives a validity and a testament to it. So
yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank you. You have been a light in my life all of these years. It's do you realize like my daughter was 1? It's been almost like 19 years, really.
Yeah, we grew up together. We
Yeah.
continue to bring good stuff out in each other. I love you to the moon. I can't wait to see you
Yeah.
again next time down in the Big T. We're running
Uh-huh.
way over, so I'm gonna let you go and kind of wrap it up with the group. But this has been a historical interview tonight, my friend. You crushed it. You knocked it out of the park.
Great, great, great.
Let's
My
give it up
favorite.
for Sharlena one more time, will you guys? All right, thank you, my friend. I
Thank
will. I'll
you.
see you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
It was a beautiful interview, you guys. I think we need to give it up for one more time. I really do. Because I think that her first of all, she's very genuine. She's the real McCoy here, guys. So what I heard her say tonight was that she takes full advantage. Like if you go on her Instagram page, and I want to make sure that you know that handle because you can study her page. I want you to go to the page Pure and Healthy Hair, and on her Instagram page, look at her highlights, look at her grids. You're going to see a lot of video on both. She's taking advantage of IGTV as well as Instagram Live. Then go to the same handle on Facebook, watch her video library. And then all of those videos now are uploaded to her YouTube channel. So she has really turned all of her platforms into a learning channel for her guests, her potential guests. She's got a website that people can purchase product off of that keeps them buying from her rather than wherever. What else did she tell us tonight? She's using Zoom.com, FaceTime on her iPhone, GoToMeeting, Skype to do virtual consultations, making it as easy as possible for her guests or potential guests. It's a wonder why 70% of her clientele is referral. She'll post something and get 2 referrals. And she said, gone are the old days of, in the old days, you had to hand out 100 cards to get 1 referral. So, and she's a 40 something. She's Gen X, so she's just doing it. It's just amazing what this woman is doing. I think you got to give it up for her one more time. All right, so we ran over, but I'll tell you what, it was worth running over. If you're new to the channel, this is Facebook Michael Cole Summit. This is the Facebook Live channel. This is the learning channel, frankly, for salons and people that are in the salon spa business. And you heard Sharlena tonight. I watch all of your tutorials to get the inspiration. I've talked to Dana Deason, who is one of the sharpest consultants out there. Michaela Baskerville, which is Sharlena's coach, and they are now using the Facebook Live tutorials that we're doing to coach and mentor and consult the clients that they serve. So hang out on this channel. It's huge. And then the same handle, Michael Cole Summit, brings you to Instagram as well. Right now, I'm using Instagram primarily for daily motivational posts, to keep you inspired. But I will be bringing. You can actually see all the library of highlights that I have as well. So I would encourage you to hang out there. You should be living on summitsalon.com, specifically the product page. More and more people, this is now the new Bible, the social digital script guide. It's a small little book that can be put in any container, and the social digital planner supports this. This is what people are using to fill up empty windows of time by using social media posting. So I really, really, really encourage you to get on that program as well. And we're not done upselling. We're not done rebooking. This is the book for all of the scripts over the top for taking any tickets, whether they're coming in via social media or coming in traditionally, and how do we take them up another $25 to $50. This is our new Summit Netflix channel. Our new .com is summitsalon365.com. You now can watch for a few dollars a month. You can watch the latest, greatest tutorials that we put that support what we're teaching. So I highly recommend to get on that channel. My favorite video series on that is the social digital guest experience, something that frankly supports the script guide as well. We have an online coaching service that really specializes in social media. Call our 800 number and set up a virtual consultation to learn about what that is. If you're a salon owner, I would be on this big time. I now, with Luke Huffstetter, who is the team leader of the Summit Social Digital team, have 12 Summit salons that we have on webinars, that we have our coaches coaching their people, and they're just blowing it up. They're all running at 25% year-to-date increases. They're getting on page one on Google. You know, we're getting their websites together, like Sharlena was talking about, where their social media links are on there. So take advantage of this, you guys. I'm telling you. If you get on summitsalon.com/mclive, it'll bring you to our YouTube channel with all of our curated Facebook Lives from the newest all the way down to the first, curated down to 10-minute watches. And now you don't even have to watch it. It's just as simple as Bluetoothing your mobile device to your car and experiencing that stuff as a podcast. So I really do encourage you to do that. And then when you go to summitsalon.com, you can actually now go to what we're calling the micro learning page, where 2 to 3 minute sound bites, like Sharlena's interview tonight, we'll cook that down to 3 to 4 minutes, that you have the greatest, latest, you don't have to watch the 20-minute. So I really want to encourage you to take advantage of that. On our website as well are our free mobile devices that are now taking what you want to make a year and breaking it down to what we call our magic number day goals. So, and then our script guides and our planners support that. So you can see that it's all linked in. We also have a Measure What You Treasure digital tracker that you can now download and put on. And this is all for free, you guys. So you really want to take advantage of this. So what I'm really saying to you, I want to thank L'Oreal Professional Product Divisions. These are the brands. Their financial support is what gives us what we need to be able to bring this content to you, provide the digital tools on our website, bring the Sharlena Bells into interview. So if you want to thank us, support their brands. To the degree that you're using these brands, from Redken to Matrix to Purology to Mazzani to L'Oreal Professional, Kerastov, Baxter, Essie, Shoe, these are all of the lines that are L'Oreal PPD. Support them, because when you support them, they're in positions to give us even greater support. So we think we're just warming up. These are our distribution arms, Salon Centric. Thank you very much, State, and RDA ProMart. Those are the distribution arms for PPD. Most of you are doing business with these people. Stay close to them. And then, of course, Summit Salon Business Center, we're partnered with all these brands now. So if you've got a DSC or an SSC, tell them that you want somebody to come in and do a free consultation for you on Summit, to make Summit your next chapter. So it's been a wonderful night. It's 8:36. We never go this long, but I wanted to go this long because we made history tonight. I mean, I think, frankly, some of the things that Sharlena brought to the table for her tutorial were well worth it. So I'm going to take a couple minutes, say goodnight to you, and then look forward to seeing you on blogging tomorrow and the next day, and then, of course, next week on Facebook Live Thursday.